Hello fans, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the post notification to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan remain two of the most discussed names in Chinese entertainment as 2026 unfolds, not because they stand side by side on screen today, but because their shared history and parallel rise left a mark that time has not erased. Their story is one shaped by ambition, pressure, fandom, and the complex reality of growing into stardom under the brightest spotlight. Even now, years after their most defining collaboration, their names continue to trend together, carried by memory, legacy, and enduring influence. Both Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan entered the entertainment industry through different doors. Wang Yibo began as a dancer and idol, debuting as part of a music group before gradually transitioning into acting. His background in dance gave him sharp physical control, discipline, and a quiet intensity that later translated naturally into his screen presence. Xiao Zhan followed a different path, originally trained in design before stepping into the entertainment world through music and then acting. From the beginning, his appeal leaned toward warmth, emotional expression, and relatability. Their paths converged in a way that would change both their careers forever. When they were cast together in The Untamed, few could have predicted the cultural impact that would follow. The series did more than achieve commercial success. It created a phenomenon. Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan portrayed characters bound by loyalty, trust, and emotional depth, and their performances resonated far beyond the screen. Viewers connected deeply to the sincerity of their acting and the balance between restraint and emotion they brought to their roles. What made their pairing unforgettable was not spectacle, but chemistry rooted in contrast. Wang Yibo's performance was marked by stillness, control, and subtle emotion. Xiao Zhan brought openness, warmth, and expressive vulnerability. Together, they created a dynamic that felt complete, each filling the emotional spaces the other left open. This balance allowed their characters to feel real, grounded, and deeply human. As The Untamed gained popularity, both actors experienced a rapid rise in fame that few are prepared for. With success came intense scrutiny, overwhelming schedules, and the weight of public expectation. Every appearance, interview, and interaction became a topic of discussion. Their fandoms grew at an unprecedented pace, forming one of the most powerful fan cultures in recent entertainment history. After the series ended, Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan began walking separate professional paths. While fans hoped for future collaborations, reality moved differently. Wang Yibo leaned into versatility, expanding his career through films, racing, variety shows, and documentary-style projects. His image evolved into that of a multifaceted artist, known for fearlessness, physical commitment, and a willingness to challenge himself beyond comfort zones. Xiao Zhan focused on building a stable and respected acting career, choosing roles that emphasized emotional depth and character growth. He also became one of the most sought-after brand ambassadors in China, representing major luxury and global brands. His public image matured into that of a dependable leading man with strong audience trust and sustained popularity. Despite their individual success, discussions surrounding Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan never truly separated. National events like Weibo Night and the Spring Festival Gala consistently reignite comparisons and nostalgia. Even when they appear separately on the same stage, fans notice, analyze, and remember. Their presence at these events symbolizes not rivalry, but parallel excellence, two stars who rose from the same moment yet chose different directions. Their fandoms remain vibrant, creative, and emotionally invested. Online spaces continue to celebrate their past, share edits, revisit scenes, and express hope. However, the tone has shifted over time. What was once loud expectation has softened into quiet nostalgia. Fans understand that their connection now exists mainly in memory and impact rather than active collaboration. Importantly, both actors have remained professional and respectful, never exploiting their shared history for attention. They rarely reference each other publicly, choosing instead to let their work speak. This restraint has preserved dignity on both sides and allowed their legacy to remain intact without unnecessary controversy. The influence of Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan extends beyond acting. They represent two models of modern stardom in China. Wang Yibo embodies exploration, movement, and constant reinvention. Xiao Zhan represents stability, emotional connection, and long-term audience trust. Together, even apart, they reflect the evolving landscape of Chinese entertainment. Their story is not about separation or loss, but about growth. Shared beginnings do not require shared endings. What they created together opened doors not only for themselves, but for new storytelling standards and global interest in Chinese dramas. That impact continues to ripple outward, influencing casting trends, fandom culture, and international recognition. As 2026 continues, Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan stand firmly as individuals, each commanding his own space, his own audience, and his own legacy. Yet the chapter they once shared remains an important part of their narrative, one that shaped who they are today and why their names still echo together in conversation. Their journey reminds audiences that some connections define moments rather than lifetimes, and that those moments can still hold immense power. Even without new collaborations, their history remains alive in the hearts of viewers who witnessed it and in the industry that was changed by it. Over time, what fans have come to appreciate most is not the idea of reunion, but the maturity both actors display in how they honor the past without living in it. Wang Yibo continues to push boundaries, choosing physically demanding and unconventional projects that challenge traditional idol expectations. Xiao Zhan continues to cultivate trust through consistency, emotional storytelling, and an image built on resilience after industry pressure. Their parallel journeys show two different ways of surviving and thriving in an unforgiving industry. One moves forward through reinvention and risk, the other through refinement and stability. Neither path is superior, but both are valid, and both contribute to why their influence remains so strong. For many fans, revisiting their shared work is not about longing for what could be, but about remembering a time when a story connected deeply with millions. It is about honoring the emotional experience they once shared with an audience, an experience that still feels personal even years later. In this way, Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan continue to coexist in public consciousness, not as unfinished business, but as a completed chapter that left meaning behind. Their names remain linked not by expectation, but by respect for what once was and acceptance of what is now. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on the post notification to get notified whenever I upload a new video.